Everybody, what's up? It's me, Batu, and we are here with another PokéPlush Living Dex episode. Now, if you don't know what a PokéPlush Living Dex is, it's me trying to complete a Pokemon Living Dex. Visit every single Pokemon from Bulbasaur up into the most modern characters in Pokemon as plushie form. And we're doing pretty good so far. We're about maybe 1/7 of the way there, so we still got a little place to go, but we're also not doing it too incredibly bad. However, we did get a new Pokemon to add to that complete list from Kanto, and then we actually found another one that we have in the collection already. However, it's going to be a very awesome, let's say, substitute with that. Now, while one of these is one of my favorite fighting types, this other one is one that I've been actually on the search for a while. You know, guys, that I actually kind of really enjoy the Squishmallows. For the most part, I like the Squishmallows. And I was actually at Walmart today to get some stuff for another video that I have planned for probably either next week or the week after that. I don't know for sure when that'll be up, but I got the stuff ready for it, and that's going to be going to Walmart, and I found myself the Clefairy Squishmallow. Finally, this dude is absolutely adorable. I've been on the search for one. I really want. So far, it is one of the only lines of the Squishmallows where I've actually wanted to get both Pokemon from that line, which the original one was Teddiursa from a few weeks back. I actually did another video about, but we were finally able to find my little one at Walmart. We found Clefairy. So funny story about this, I was just kind of going around and looking at some of the stuff. I found they had like a big old Squishmallow area, or just like a big old aisle of just Squishmallows. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try my luck, and I'm going to try to see if I can find any of the Pokemon ones that I might be missing. Specifically, Clefairy is the one that I wanted. Looked through, the only one that I could really find itself was Teddiursa, so I was kind of disappointed about that. However, after that, I was actually able to go into a different area, and right next to the aisle, basically, as well, they have like just a whole little thing, where just like a little basket full of other Squishmallows. I feel like Clefairy just kind of works as a Squishmallow. There's so many Pokemon that probably don't really work as a Squishmallow. However, I think Clefairy is just that cute little Pokemon that kind of works great with it. The eyes are amazing. It has a little, I don't even know what you can really tell, because these are the actual eyes. Are these more like wrinkles? I don't know. The adorable little cheek pouches right there, kind of like Pikachu's. Fun fact, Clefairy was going to be the original Pokemon mascot, which I find very interesting. That's such a cool little thing to know about Clefairy, and I'm super happy that we actually got a Clefairy Squishmallow to be represented right next to our Pikachu as well. But we got that beautiful little mouth with the little Patrick tooth. Now, if you don't know, SpongeBob does have that Patrick tooth. If you don't know, SpongeBob's character Patrick actually has that kind of similar mouth. He has a little tooth that just kind of hangs out, just one tooth. It's very weird, but he is also supposed to be more like the dunce of the show, so it kind of makes sense to have that on tooth. A little swirl right here kind of looks like some strawberry ice cream. Absolutely adorable. The ears right here are super adorable. They're not really pointed up like you might be expecting. They're very rounded, and they're actually kind of filled up with the same material as like the whole Squishmallow body. I know that's like pretty obvious to say. However, you never know with these kind of things whether they're going to have actual like padding in there, stuffing in there, or if it's just going to be normal like that. But I am very happy to say it does. What I was kind of talking about, the tail, well, it does feel similar. This kind of actually feels a little bit softer in here. So I'm assuming maybe it's the same material, but also it's maybe a little bit softer material just to kind of fit in here. Maybe just because it's a slimmer kind of build, it's probably a little bit easier to make it a little bit softer. And in here, it actually has nothing in here. Like I was kind of talking about with the ears, some of the parts might not have everything in there, but this one seems to not have anything in there, which it's okay. Most of the stuff is squished anyway. You can give it a big old hug, and it is very adorable. I do really like the tail though. The tail is just so soft compared to Clefairy in general. Clefairy itself is very soft. However, the tail is probably my favorite part of it. And then we, of course, go over here to the tag, the Clefairy tag. The Clefairy tag looks absolutely adorable. If you don't know, they're actually owned by Jazzblazers, which does a lot of the Pokemon plushies. Sadly, they do the Pokemon plushies, and I'm just kind of about them. But for the most part, they make decent plushies. But right now, just whenever we have a video about the Pokemon Iceberg, you'll definitely hear some more about that. But I do think it actually works really well for Clefairy. We have Clefairy. Yep, so Clefairy and then Malofy in French. Okay, that's actually really cool. French is Malofy. Actually, I really like that name for Clefairy. I might have to name that whenever I use a Clefairy again. I usually name them Foo Fighters after the band and after the JoJo character. However, After reading that, I feel like Melofy is just a really, really good name for Clefairy. It just pulls out that really good thing, and I'm super happy that we get to show off the Clefairy Squishmallow after so much time hunting. I've been over at Walgreens, Walmart multiple times and never ever found it. So finally, I was blessed by the Clefairy gods, I guess. And then next up is actually a Pokemon that I put on my Instagram before. So if you guys ever go follow me on Instagram, link in the description below, you'll be able to see them. It is a Pokemon that I've really wanted to plush off. It's actually part of my bingo set. So I'm actually going to throw my bingo right here. We now have one officially on there, which is kind of considering it's April. And we are not even close to finishing the bingo set, but it's whatever. We've been doing different things on general, but I do want to show off my new boy. We have the Ban Presto Hitmonlee. I'm going to show off the tag first. Of course, one of the UFO catchers ones. It had a line that came with a Winking Eevee, Cubone, and it was a UFO catcher one. The guy that I got this from was only like $8, I believe, $6 or $8, so it was not too bad. What I've started to do, which is kind of the reason I've kind of slowed down on collecting newer ones, is because I'm on Macari most of the time getting my plushies, and when I get the plushies like these, I tend to only do it with things that I've sold. So funds from plushies that I've sold for Pitu's shop and all that, I tend to kind of do that. All the Build-A-Bears that I have for the Build-A-Bear Adoption Center, stuff like that is how I'm able to afford these kind of things. I could maybe get some more if I wanted to, however, I just kind of have been wanting to limit myself a little bit, especially with how huge the collection has gotten as of late. He has his little hang tag, which is one of the best ways for you to actually know if it's a Ban Presto plush or not. And then the eyes look absolutely amazing. I'm actually playing through Let's Go again, and in Let's Go, I'm not using it right now, but my previous original Let's Go playthrough, Let's Go Eevee, I used Hitmonlee and I named him Luro after one of my favorite players and walkthroughers from, early 2000s to early 2010s for sure. But he is the main reason I really, really like Hitmonlee. Captain Kicks, if you don't know, he's also nicknamed Captain Kicks. I've called him Captain Kicks a while. And of course, with these big old legs, not very big compared to the most that you'd see in the games. However, you know, you can still kick with them. His arms are also very stubby. It's just a very more chibi looking version of Hitmonlee, which I still do really like. However, I kind of would prefer if their arms were just a little bit bigger, but that's not too bad. It's not too bad. I finally got a Hitmonlee plush that I actually really like, and the reason I actually grabbed him compared to maybe something like an Oshawott or a Pikachu or just something other besides that is because I actually found him a while ago and I had him liked, and I just kept on like thinking maybe in the future I'll grab him, but he was never one of those Pokemon that I really was just like, oh yeah. And then I kind of looked at some of the pictures again. I was like, man, he looks like he's kicking his feet just waiting for somebody. So I took a picture of it and I sent this to my girlfriend, and I was like, this is me waiting for you. Just like a little meme where they're kicking their feet. It's a kind of cute thing to send to your girlfriend or boyfriend or partner. And I just kind of absolutely laughed out of it. So I was like, you know what? That's become a meme with us. I feel like we need to make Hitmonlee a part of my collection, a part of our family. And we officially did. So he'll be kicking his heart and just waiting for my girlfriend. Is he a womanizer? Is he just like Captain Pikachu? But yes, Hitmonlee is officially a part of my collection, and I'm super happy. So we were able to add Hitmonlee, and then of course we were able to add Clefairy to the collection. Two Kanto Pokemon that deserve so much love, and I'm super happy we got to give them to it. Hitmonlee, like I said, is one of my favorite fighting type Pokemon, and now he's officially part of the PokéPlush living decks in my collection. He's usually sitting out actually over here instead of just in the box. And then Clefairy is going to be next to the Squishmallow. So give me a second and we'll actually put them together. Alright, so I decided to put Clefairy right over here, of course, with the Squishmallows. Maybe I should kind of switch her right to the front, have Gengar right here, and then have Teddy Bears right there. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, I'm okay with that. But for now, I think that kind of works. However, I don't know. I'm still kind of on it. I need to get my Snorlax one out of the box over here. I also need to get Chatot for a reason that I'll do later. And of course, we have Hitmonlee. I'm sorry for the mess, guys. If you see that, it's going to be a whole video that you'll see in the very, very future. I don't know when that'll be. It'll be a while, but I do want to talk about this little guy. We have him right over here. This is usually where I keep him, next to the Kirby's. We have some Oshawotts, which I'm excited to do a video about in the future as well. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to show off some more of the collection whenever we can. But I'm going to go back to me and we'll end it off, shall we? Alright guys, I really appreciate y'all coming and watching this video. I know that my videos have been kind of, I'm not going to say different, but it's kind of been different from how it was last year, where I did pretty much a PokéPlush Living Dex video almost every week. I've been slowing it down, like I said, and that's not anything negative. I'm just kind of doing it on my own time. I try to do one at least every week. I do want to try to maybe increase it in the future. However, I have that, but I'm also working on another Pokemon video that should be coming out soon. I've actually talked about before. If you're on Reddit and you've actually seen me on Reddit, you've actually heard about it and you've actually been a part of it. It is the PokéPlush Iceberg. So that's going to be coming out hopefully in the next month and a half, 2 months. I really don't know. I'm just kind of writing the script for it, but I'm also going to be working it in portions just so I don't like take myself out of it too fast, because that's kind of what I've done with a few videos where it's more of a non-talking, just you and me face to face. A non-talking you and me face-to-face, more of a scripted video. So while that's going, I hope you guys are okay and don't mind the different kind of videos. I have this video coming out, and then I have another video like I was talking about with some felt, some black felt that I actually got, and man, all I'm gonna say about that is my girlfriend's gonna be a part of it, but of course we need to get another video that has to do with this. So if you guys have any guests, please let me know. I'd love to see. Question of the day, what's your favorite fighting type? And as well as that, let me know what your favorite fairy type is. I would also love to know that. That's gonna be it for me, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out.